Many people tell me that they want to be confident between the sheets. That when it comes to sex, they want to make sure they rock their partner's world. I decided to make this video to show you how you can become a confident lover. But first I want to explain how we become confident in any area in our lives, not just in sex. Confidence stands on two important pillars. One of them is that we had a few positive experiences in our life that indicate to our brain that yes, we're good at something. The second is acquiring knowledge and skills. The more we know, the more we become confident that we can apply these skills and become better and better at what we're doing. When it comes to sex, we might have had positive experiences when a lover told us that they enjoyed something we were doing. Or they could even be as simple as us exploring ourselves and enjoying and building the confidence that way. When it comes to acquiring sexual skills, it can become a little bit more tricky because our resources many times can be very misleading. Things like mainstream media, porn, sex ed at school, none of these resources will give us the actual tools to become confident, skillful lovers. And many of us feel uneasy to start a deep, open, genuine conversation about sex with those people that we really trust, that could give us reliable, wholehearted advice. Now, before I go on and tell you how you can develop your confidence in the bedroom, I want to discuss a little bit of what a confident lover really is and how to distinguish between being a confident lover and an arrogant one. First of all, looks. A confident lover does not look any specific way. They don't necessarily have big breasts or a big penis or big muscles or slim and tender body. Confident lovers come in all different shapes and sizes. Being confident in bed is also not about knowing which sex positions are best. It's not even about giving your partner their best orgasm of their life. What I've described now are more attributes of arrogant people. People that they think they're good because they know more or they look a certain way. Confident lovers trust their innate ability to listen to their own body, understand what their body is signaling them, and also understand what their partner needs at any given moment. Confident lovers are the ones that know when to move, when to progress, and when to retract, and when to completely stop. They know how fast to move or how slow. They know how tender or how rough. And not only for their own pleasure, but also for their partner's pleasure. A confident lover might have had some bad experiences or at least not so satisfactory experiences in bed, but that does not diminish their wholehearted knowing that sex is something exhilarating, something that both them and their partner are looking forward to engage in again. The same way you might have had a bad hair day, but then another day you knew your hair is going to look much better and fantastic, confident lovers might have some blah sex days, but that's not going to diminish their whole experience of their sex life. Now, how do you become a confident lover? Step 1, you learn how to listen to your own body. We've been indoctrinated into a society that basically tells us to ignore what our body tells us and only listen to what it, as in society, tells us we should or shouldn't be doing. Once we learn to reconnect to our own body, to its innate, innocent wisdom, once we give our body the respect it deserves, it gives back. When we keep on listening to our body while we're having sex, it becomes much easier to understand what we need, what we want, what we desire in any given moment. It also becomes much easier to understand what our partner needs. And usually what people find is when they are completely understanding and respecting their needs from within, it is much easier to engage in an open, wholehearted conversation around sex that doesn't feel embarrassing, that doesn't feel shameful, and instead it feels educating, it feels enlightening, it feels like something completely natural. Step number 2 for becoming a confident lover is really about expanding our knowledge from the right resources. Although we live in a society that is overcrowded with resources that are unhealthy and even damaging around sex, we can also find quite a lot of teachers that approach the topic of sex from a very wholesome, empowering point of view. So although the best teacher is actually your own innate bodily wisdom, it is very beneficial to also find other teachers. They can enhance the tools, especially if those tools are going to help you develop a better connection to your own innate wisdom. Now, to become a more confident lover, the best approach would be to find those teachers that you fully resonate with, the ones that will give you those tools to connect to your own innate wisdom, the ones that will allow you to explore yourself, to explore your sexuality without any shame, without feeling uncomfortable, and without pushing you to doing things that you don't feel great about. If you resonate with any of the things that I said, feel free to go to my website, makeloverevolution.com, and find out how you can also become a more confident, amazing lover.